how you doing? So I really want to show you guys my new brow routine. It's really simple, and I know a lot of people, a lot of ladies I should say, kind of go through a lot to get their brows done. They take about 10 minutes or so to do their brows, and me personally, I don't take that long to do my brows. It's like a 1, 2, 3 thing, and I guess it's because I do it so often, it just becomes to be something, you know, natural. Now, I only use really 2 products. 1 product is optional, just depending on if you put your hands in your face and you don't realize. It's a brow gel. It's like a setup for the actual brows. For the most part, I use 1 product and everything else is optional. Okay, so let me get into it, because you can have like 2 brows. You have your work brow and you have your going out brow, weekend brow. Pretty much, I guess it depends on what's going on. The product that I use, and I keep it very simple. I think everything that I do is pretty much simple, because you have so many other things in life that you gotta deal with, and brow shouldn't be one. So I like to use, this is the NYX Professional Makeup. So this is their Precision Brow Pencil. Now, I do have the other brow pencil. I think it's like a thin micro pencil. I do have that one. I do still use it. I do still enjoy it when my makeup area is just in too much of a mess and I can't find the actual this here. I'll just grab that one. But for the most part, if I can find this and it's in my reach, this is what I'm using. So what I like about this particular one, it comes in a ton of shades. This one is in Espresso. I like the actual, if you can kind of see, let me see if I can give it to you. There it goes. I like this particular brow pencil because, one, it's nice and thick. Now you may say, Kelly, what do you mean nice and thick? We want things that are pretty much small and thin. Yes, but this particular pencil is a nice thick grip. It feels like an actual number 2 pencil. But what I like about it is the actual tip. If you can see it, let's see. There you go. So what I like about this is the actual tip. The tip here is like slanted, so you can really get a nice, see how thin it is? It's slanted, and you can really get into your brows. So that's why I like this particular one. Now, you know, most of the brow pencils are pointy, thin points, and you're just doing, like, I guess, hair-like strokes. On the back of it, most normal brow pencils come with an actual spoolie, which is really good. I like this. I used to have a single, oh, here we go. I used to have it here. This is what I use, a nice little regular spoolie. Nothing wrong about it. It came in a brush set. But now, I don't even reach for that one. I just pretty much top off, do this, and go and do everything. So let's get into these brows so you can see how I do my brows. I got my mirror, because you know when you're doing your brows, you got to be up in the mirror to see what you're doing. So I pretty much just take the back of the spoolie. This is a really good spoolie. You know, sometimes they can be a little hard, but this one, it's pretty good. So I just brush my hairs up, kind of get them straightened out. You know, I don't really do too much to my brows because, one, I don't have that many, and I may clean them up a little bit, but again, when I clean them up, it's really nothing to clean up. Maybe 1 or 2 hairs that might be grown out in a place that it shouldn't be, but for the most part, my brows have been this way for years. So I just go ahead and I take the pencil, move my mirror over a little, and what I do is I take it and I outline the bottom. And by doing this just gives me an outline of the shape of the brow that I want. Just like that, you see? Now I do have some little hairs right here that can be cleaned up, and that's what I mean by clean up, just a little bit of stuff. Nothing too crazy. And I just take the top, and I'm using very light strokes. Now in the morning, I'm going a little bit faster, if that's a day I wear makeup. But for video purposes, I'm just going really slow just to kind of show you. Then I meet them up and let them connect. Nothing too crazy. So I'm just gonna go ahead and just do this particular brow here. Then I just go ahead and I fill it in. Now you may sit and say, Kelly, some days are better than some other days. I may have a good brow day, I may have a bad brow day. Girlfriend, It don't even matter because they're not gonna look the same. One brow's gonna be the brow that you're gonna be like, oh, it's banging. I want to take all my pictures on this side because this brow looks good. This side you don't want to do. You don't want to look this way. You want to probably put your hair over it. Don't even worry about it. They're gonna look good in pictures. They're gonna look good when you go out. People are gonna compliment you on your brows because they look neat. That's the main thing. As long as they look neat, okay. And it's okay if you kind of like, you know, fill it in too much because you're gonna clean it up. And cleaning up is optional. Just depending on what you got going on. Okay, and I just fill it in. I don't do like the hair-like strokes in the front because I'm gonna brush that. Okay. I'm gonna go back in again with the spoolie part. I'm just gonna kind of brush everything in, kind of get a nice melt in, and there you go. Now, if you want, you can kind of clean up the front and you can leave this just as it is. That's if you want to. I've done that sometimes just to kind of fill in my brows and then just go. It doesn't look too bad. I'm looking at my little finder over here. It doesn't look too bad. So now, the next part, like I said, 2 items. My main item is my brow pencil, but the next one, you guys know I swear by this stuff. I buy this stuff by the drove. I'm starting to break into my new ones now. But this is the LA Girl Pro Conceal in Fawn. I do have Toffee. I have not seemed to get into Toffee. I don't know what it is, but me and Toffee is not kind of good friends. I like it, but I don't like it. But Fawn, I guess I could use it for so many different things. I could use it for my brows. I could use it for my under eye if I can't find nothing else. This will not steer me wrong. And I know how to blend this in if I'm going to work. You know, it's just so much that I can just do with this. So what I do is, I take my old faithful brush. I had this brush probably since this is one of my first brushes since I started doing makeup. I just clean it off. I got some tape around her, keeping her banded so she's good. This is the e.l.f. eyeliner brush. It was really stiff, but from using it and washing it, it got really soft. So it just glides off really nice. So I just go ahead and squeeze a little bit. Then I take my brush. And I make sure I'm on the flat side. Make sure I'm on the flat side. I just go underneath. And I outline. I keep it really simple. Now you can definitely go on top. I stopped doing the top because I just stopped. But I like to do the underneath. Because if you're doing your makeup, you can use it pretty much as a natural highlight. Because a lot of my makeup looks, they're so simple that I don't even do a highlight under the brow. I'm not a makeup artist. I'm just someone who likes to play in makeup and like to show you guys. So if I'm going out, then I'll do that. So just pull it down. So I just pull it down and it looks like this. Now, if you have any harsh lines, you can go get you your brush, like a nice little small dome brush, and you just take it and just smooth out your edges. Now for work, I may not do an actual makeup look. I may just do one of these numbers and I'll put some, let me see if I have it here. Where'd it go? Oh. So for work, I may just leave my brows just like this, and then I will take a actual, this is a bronzer. It's the Bobbi Brown bronzer. I got this in a Sephora set if I'm not mistaken. I will just take this, use it as a transition color, and I will go in and kind of make everything meet. I'm turning my brow routine into an actual makeup look. Isn't this crazy? I'll do one of these numbers. I mean, it's not perfect right now, but you know, just to kind of get the gist of what I'm trying to say. Just take something simple and then just blend it out. You know, blend it until it's good to your liking. And there you go. There you have it. Nice and simple. I'm going to go ahead and do the other brow, and we're going to get into the look. And you can do this and then put your eyeliner on and your mascara, and you're out the door. You know, if you just want to wear makeup that particular day. Because I know, I keep saying it, but I know for me, some days you just don't want to put on a ton of makeup. You just want to go, you want to look presentable. You want to wear makeup, but you don't want to be sitting there and blending colors and doing a 50 million things. You just want to pretty much put your eyeshadow on, or your one shade all over lid. I'm about to poke myself in the eye. And you just want to put your foundation on, or your powder foundation, and you want to call it a day. I get it. I know how it is. So lady, this is my brows. I just want to come and show you my new brow routine. Nothing too fancy. I'm going to go put some makeup on so we can see the whole look put to. Okay ladies, so here's the complete look. My brows are done. My brows complement my makeup look. Nothing too fancy. I did record this makeup look, so you could definitely check it out at the end of the video. This is my fall makeup look. This is something just to kickstart us into more videos to come, more looks to come, because, you know, we can jazz it up a little bit over here. Just a little bit, just a little bit. You know, I like my makeup to look very simple. So just to kind of, you know, show you guys how my brows look with my makeup, to show you how simple my brow routine is. You don't have to break the bank. You don't need expensive products to have a nice brow look, and you don't have to use over the top whatever just to get some decent looking brows. Okay, so I'll leave all the links down below to the makeup look that I have on, but I have the video as well, in addition to the brow products. And that's it. So hey to all my new subscribers, hey to all my loyals, thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll catch you in my next video. Bye.